Companies are not going to leave the United States anymore without consequences. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
That's President-elect Donald Trump sticking to his word and continuing to fight to keep jobs in the U.S. This time, now, he's turning his attention to a different company, tweeting, Rexnord of Indiana is moving, and this is a company about a mile away from Carrier. They're moving to Mexico and rather viciously firing all of its 300 workers. This is happening all over our country. No more. Well, this fight has personal meaning for Kyle Beeman. He's worked at Rexnord for 10 years, and his job is on the line. Good morning, Kyle. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Pete, and thank you for having me.
Tell me what this means to you that Donald Trump is fighting to try to keep your job, your specific job, in the United States.
I'm very happy. I mean, honestly, when I seen the tweet Friday night, I was really shocked because I know that, you know, he worked on Carrier, and Carrier had, you know, the 1,400 employees. We only had 300. I figured we were small potatoes, that we probably we'd get lost in the storm. But when I seen the tweet that he was engaged, I'm very happy.
Kyle, but right now, as it currently stands, Rexnord is slated to leave and go to Mexico. In preparing for this segment, I read that you have to train your Mexican counterparts for your job. Is that true?
That is something that we have learned in the last few days at work on the severance packages that Rexnord is offered in exchange for our jobs. But there's a provision in there, apparently, that for us to get our severance package or retirement package or any kind of money, that yes, the requirement will be that we'll have to train our counterparts to do the exact job that we're doing right now.
How does that make you feel?
Sick to my stomach.
And the wages that you earn, which I read are between $20 to $30 an hour, would be $5 an hour in Mexico. Why do you think why is this happening in our country? Why is our country bleeding these kinds of jobs and leaving for Mexico?
It honestly boils down to corporate greed. It's the almighty dollar. They can go across the border or over to China and get their products made for pennies on the dollar. The wages down there in Monterrey, Mexico, would be $3 an hour to $5 an hour. The upper range would be with benefits, whatever benefits that package that might be. I can't even imagine what that might be.
If your job left, what would you do?
Myself, at my age, probably would have to reinvent myself again. But I'm more worried about my fellow workers, brothers and sisters in the union there at Rexnord. We've got young workers in there that have just recently got married, or they recently had a baby, or they just recently bought a home or a car, and those are the ones I'm really worried for.
Real short answer, Kyle. Do you believe Donald Trump can change this?
Yes. Yes, I do.
There we go. Well, we all hope he can, and we hope your job stays like those jobs from Carrier. Kyle, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.